So just, Dave is building one heck of a business. He, and we'll get you guys, some of you are like, what is the business? We'll get to that, don't worry. But he's building one heck of a business. Just on Tuesday, the CEO of our company went to a really posh gym up in St. George, Utah, where our CEO lives. And Dave has been talking to the owner of this fitness club. There's 4 franchises, and this big owner who's famous out there in St. George. Dave's been telling me about him for 2-3 months. Michael, we got to go up there and see him. Actually, I blew him off a couple times. I'm like, Dave, I'm not driving 90 minutes to go meet a gym owner. I'm just not doing it. And I almost did everything I could to discourage him from talking to this guy. But it let you know, number one, he's not coachable. I'm just kidding. Number 2, he's just persistent. I didn't meet this guy, but he saw something in this guy, and he knew he was a big deal. And he was telling me about him, but I didn't know who you were talking about. So he gets a meeting with our CEO and the owner of this gym. 4 franchise, really nice facility, right?
Yeah, it's a top-notch athletic club.
Yeah,
20,000 members.
20,000 members. The CEO calls me Tuesday night, and he goes, "Hey, I gotta tell you what happened with Dave." And I'm like, "What happened?" He goes, "Well, I met with the CEO. His best friend happens to be a couple $100,000 a month earner in the network marketing industry with a company called LifeVantage, another network marketing company. So he never was interested in that company or that product. But when Dave brought Üforia to this guy said, that's something my gym can get behind." So he got really excited about it, and he just met with Ron, and it looks like they're going to sign up the entire company. Nice. I'm talking all the trainers, all of the general managers in every one of the facilities. And he said, I've never wanted to do this in network marketing, but I'm doing it with this one. And here's the best part. He told Ron he doesn't need our help. That's the best part, Dave. He said, tell the Zappia guy and Dave, tell Rock and Dave, we got this. Because my buddy makes a couple $100,000 a month, and he's a big leader in the industry. He's going to coach me along the way. It's like, wow, is that cool? But I mean, just one conversation with one big fitness club. We're in a country with 300 million people, with thousands of fitness clubs. Do you think it's going to be the last one this happens to? He just happened to hit one of the biggest ones and one of the first ones. So super proud of Dave. I mean, he's this close to hitting influencer. I think you'll be influencer in any day.
Yeah.
And actually, you've got 3 legs that are growing right now. I think you'll be innovator before you know it. And we don't even know what innovators make on average in this company because the company just launched a few months ago. So we're just trying to figure things out. Yeah, congratulations. Awesome. So I'm going to give you a 2-minute story. Who believes me? Nobody believes me. You do, Desmond? Run the clock. I'm going to give you my new story. It's called my outline version. You ready? 1999, moved to Vegas to train for the NFL. Was supposed to sign with the Buffalo Bills. Didn't. Sign with the Seattle Seahawks. Got released 8 days later. Signed a record deal. Was supposed to be the next Ricky Martin. Never happened. I hate when people laugh at that. It's true. Was on a TV show called CSI, episode 14, To Have and to Hold. My acting career was about to boom, but the first role I chose, I was dead. Was a personal trainer, realized I hated being a personal trainer, and a perfect stranger walked up to me at a gym and said, "How would you like to meet a friend of mine who's a multimillionaire?" I said, "I'd love to meet him." Looking for a new business? Yes, I am. Got introduced to this crazy industry where people show up in living rooms and hear about products and services. And if you get involved and if you're lucky to be at the right place, right time, right company, right product, and the right team of people, it's amazing what could potentially happen to your life. Met a man who made over $100 million in this profession. That man became my mentor. He taught me everything I knew. Then I went on to build a video technology company to $50 million in sales. I was making over $100,000 a month. You couldn't wipe the smile off my face. As you can imagine, I was doing this, and it grew from 30 to 50 to 100 to 500 to 1,000 to 2,000 to 5,000 to 10,000 to 13,000 people in 12 months, scattered around the world, people everywhere. Everyone knows me at the time. I felt like I was famous. I couldn't go anywhere in Vegas without people recognizing me. But then the company, company went down. YouTube and Skype came along and dominated the video world, and what we should have been was YouTube and Skype. Yeah. So thank you very much. I should be a billionaire today, and I'm not. There's my 2-minute version. Who likes that story? There happens to be people that like that story. Anyway, I do that now because I have a sense of urgency, and believe me, if we meet one-on-one, I'll sit with you and we'll really share stories because my story is impactful. But tonight I want to talk about what's in it for you tonight. That's my story. I found this company on September 25th. I'm not the founder, meaning I found it. Someone told me about it. And I found out about it when nobody knew about this. And I don't know about you all, but being at the right place at the right time is the best place to be. And this company is still brand new. There's only 7,000 people in the world that know about what we're about to show you. It's ground floor, but beyond ground floor, like nobody knows. And we're some of the first few people in the world that get to take it to the marketplace. When you see what you're about to see and hear what you're about to hear, I think it's really hard to not say, I want that. And then I think it's really hard to say, I don't want to share that with people, right? Simple as that. I'm going to keep this presentation simple. So Craig's going to play a video for you on the Üforia Science Resources page. Right there, try it. Yeah, play that first video. This one's for you. This one's for you.
Your DNA makes you unique. You have one genetic code, only one body. You don't need everybody's nutritional supplements. You can have your own. Cut your losses and move on. The days of blind nutrition are over. Your DNA knows exactly what you need, and Üforia delivers it. Welcome to your very own designer nutrition. We're all potentially susceptible to certain physical ailments based on variations in our genes passed down from our parents. These genetic variations are called SNPs, or single nucleotide polymorphisms. We aren't able to eliminate SNPs from our DNA, but we can do something about them. We can take action to optimize our physical health. It begins with a simple DNA test. Swab the inside of your cheek and mail your sample to Üforia's state-of-the-art laboratory partner for analysis. Strict HIPAA guidelines are always followed, so your information remains confidential and secure. Based on your DNA results, a one-of-a-kind nutritional formula is created just for you. This is your very own Nutrition, designed from peer-reviewed plant-based ingredients plus vitamins and minerals. With so many high-quality ingredients and so many of us, every formula is truly unique. Each custom formula is one out of nearly 400 million possible combinations. And while your nutrition is being customized, you can immediately begin to make your health a habit. Every Üforia starter kit not only comes with a DNA test, it also includes a pre-trition formula. This is a mild and gentle cleanse. It also supports the body's preparation for the optimal Üforia experience. The pre-trition formula contains a robust combination of quality active ingredients, including AC11, frankincense, and astaxanthin. Pre-trition gives your body a fresh start. You'll be prepared when your customized nutrition arrives, which takes approximately 2 to 4 weeks, delivered right to your door. You'll receive a 30-day supply of your customized formula, along with a detailed action plan that explains what you need to know about your SNPs. Staying on track to meet your nutritional needs for the rest of your life has never been easier. You can receive your customized designer nutrition delivered to your door every month, all for less than the cost of buying the nutritional ingredients separately. Finally, everyone's unique biology meets one-of-a-kind technology. Your DNA is talking, and Üforia gives your body a voice.
The company makes it so easy on us. They make these beautiful videos that literally, if you share them with people after sharing a little outline story like I did, you'll get people interested. I'm going to tell you about the company in a second. Let's close that one out, Craig. Little X in the bottom. There you go. We're going to show scroll down a little bit and don't hit it yet. We're going to show designer versus, right, I'm going to do this one here in a second. Give it a second though. So now I'm going to tell you about the company. And for those of you guys who are a part of this, I want you to remember how I tell this company story. Very simple, very precise, and you can get that message across to somebody really quickly. 24 years in the making. 24 years. This just didn't pop up last week. Scientists and geneticists have been working on this stuff for 24 years. About 10 years ago, products like this started to emerge, but the problem was they didn't have the science, they didn't have the software, and they didn't have the ability to make this scale. Meaning there were literally scientists in labs pouring ingredients into a container. That's not very duplicatable. For something like this to grow, it needed to be mainstream, cost-effective, and simple. And that's what this company has done. Simple is genius, if you think about it. McDonald's, simple, multi-billion-dollar operation, right? Anything that's really simple is what takes off in this world, and that's what they've done. They've simplified this process to test your DNA, send it into a lab. We've got a big, beautiful lab in Van Alstyne, Texas. The owner of this company's name is Terry LaCour. Terry is worth almost $1 billion. Terry, in this profession of home-based business, is known as one of the greats. He's a legend. He's known as the LeBron James in the industry. Terry has launched multiple network marketing companies from a logistical perspective over the past 30 years. Anybody that knows anyone in this profession would say, if Terry LaCour's behind it, it's going to be big. The guy just launched 2 $500 million companies in the past 5 years. He's not hurting for money. But he found out about this technology years ago, and he waited around, and he bought all the tech. He grabbed all the scientists, all the geneticists, he put them underneath his roof in Van Alstyne, Texas, where he's got a football-sized, field-sized facility. We were there, Nicole and I were there, Hallie and I were there in November to see it for ourselves, because we had to see it. We couldn't come to our friends and family with this if it was a story we didn't check out. So understand, there's people in this room have done our homework, and that's why we're here today, and that's why we're excited about this. But we saw it for ourselves. We met the CEO, we met the scientists, we met the geneticists, and they were all up on stage geeking out like scientists and geneticists do. But they couldn't believe that we finally figured out how to do what we do today. So this company today launched on January 12th here in Las Vegas, Nevada, pre-launched. So we're in a pre-launch phase for the next 12 months, which means we're first to know, first to market. And if you guys know anything about this kind of a business, if you're first, you're lucky. The fact that we know about this today is crazy. I'm just grateful for the guy who called me from Arizona, who happened to be the consultant to the company. He called me, he said, will you take a look? And I said, yeah, I'll take a look. Based on who it was, I said, I'll take a look. And I did. And we looked, me and Hallie looked first. We were the first 2 people really, I think in the world that really looked close at this thing. We met the CEO, who I'm going to introduce to you right now. I'm going to give you a glimpse of our CEO, and he's going to break down the difference between blind nutrition, which is what you all have been doing your whole life. You walk into a GNC or a health food store and you guess what your body needs. No more guessing, cut your losses, move on. Now it's Üforia. Let's play it.
How do you see the world?
Oh, not that video.
You see the world.
Let's
How
close
do
that
you
one.
see you?
Blind was right there above that. Right there. There you go. Not like that video was bad, but...
My name is Ron Williams. I am CEO and founder of Üforia Science. And everybody wants to know what Üforia Science is. It starts in a lab, world-class lab, HIPAA and CLIA certified, which means they operate at the highest standards of quality and efficacy, as well as the highest standards of security. Your information will never be seen or sold by anyone but you. And from the lab, they measure what are called your genetic SNPs, single nucleotide polymorphisms, which really we inherit from our parents, and they tell us a lot about genetic variants and what we might be susceptible to in our overall life and our health. And what's cool is once the results come out of the lab, there's an intellectual property of software that has been pioneered by some of the best minds on the planet with DNA. And what happens is your information goes through that sophisticated software and it produces a name, your name, and a barcode. Then the miracle happens. That name and barcode are then scanned by what we've called the nutritionator. And the nutritionator will make your very own designer nutrition using nearly 100 plant-based, peer-reviewed ingredients just for you. So we find this to be extremely fascinating. We call that product nutrition. It comes with your name on the label. So what's happening now is people are seeing this movement into DNA. You know, your DNA is your authority on nutrition. So everybody wants in. The problem is they're mimicking the message by saying, here's a DNA test, which is fantastic, by the way. And then they're just using pre-labeled, prefab, pre-made product off of someone's shelf using blind nutrition. So instead of doing a DNA test and blind nutrition, and here, go eat this, and go to the grocery store and buy that, and go to the health food store and buy this, I mean, that's a lot of stress and legwork. So what Üforia does is it removes all the legwork, removes all the guesswork, and it puts it in the palm of your hand, your very own nutrition. You know, I've had a few nights to sleep on this vision and this technology, and I think Üforia has the potential to become, to supplement companies, what Amazon has become to retail outlets. I think there'll come a day when our children's children will say, hey, you mean you guys used to use all the same nutrition for everyone? You know? So I think that this is the future. It's inevitable, and we're leading this future today. So clearly this is also, you know, a business movement. Talk about an opportunity to be on the ground floor of the future today. Even when it confronts the supplement industry, where will you be at the tipping point? And so this is going to be a business that really demands leadership, but it'll be dominated by customers. The nice thing is we've made it affordable. Actually, the technology has made it efficient and affordable. We did a study that if you went to a health food store and you were to try to replicate your nutrition and buying all the ingredients individually, it could cost upwards of a couple $1,000s. Nutrition is delivered to your door for $159. It's a lifetime of luxury. So this just isn't a new product, it's a complete paradigm shift. Being who we truly are at our core and our identity is life-giving in itself. It's empowering, it's liberating. So at Üforia, being you never felt better.
So you got a little taste of our CEO. He was actually here a couple months ago, right here. We had a bunch of people here to meet him. Sat right in a chair and just talked to us. This was a couple months ago before it started to boom. Now it's taken off. Now the next time we bring him to Vegas, we're going to have a couple hundred people in the room to justify why he's going to come down here. Has anyone noticed that he's almost like a big kid? Ever seen a hat on? He is. He still wears baseball caps everywhere. He'll show up sometime to a meeting with some sweats and a sweatshirt. And you know what? Here's the thing. He doesn't care. He's like, you be you, I'll be me. Is it okay if I just be myself today? That's Ron Williams. Can I just be comfortable? Can we play today? And that's how he became a wildly successful person in life and in business. And his thing is, I don't want to grow up. He's like, I want to be childlike forever. If we have to grow up, I don't want to do that. I'd rather just stay a kid. It's like a big kid. So 2 great videos. We're going to play a 3rd video for you at the top of the page. It's going to tell you about, which I think is equally as important of this nutrition. You're going to get a breakdown of your DNA in a 35-page report when you buy this product. So if you get one of these kits from the person who introduced you, this is our beautiful kit, very Apple-esque, meaning clean lines, beautiful, clean, sweet logo. They did a great job with the branding. I can't brag enough about this company. But when you get this box inside, here's your first 30-day supply, like I said in the first video. And if you get one of these from a friend, you can buy it from them, or you can go to their website and buy it on their website. 2 ways to get it. Hallie and I like to have these on hand because if you want to sign up tonight, we're going to give it to you, swab your cheeks right here, send it in the lab, get you started now, because timing is of the essence if you're interested in doing this as a business. But this video here about the report is incredible. Let's watch this. No clickety-clack.
If you could have seen my face, I swear I probably looked like that big-eyed emoji. It was so spot on, I almost cried. I was shocked.
It was simple to read, easy to understand, and no, I didn't need a doctor there to decipher the information that was in there.
It was like I want to say like the coordinates to my destination of health.
The secrets of our DNA are being revealed.
I have 7 green, 8 yellow, and 3 red.
I have 7 yellows,
1, 2, 3, 4, 8 yellows,
5 green.
I have 4 greens,
9 greens, 2 reds.
3 reds.
4 reds. I have 6 reds.
This is the future of my healthcare. This is my future of staying healthy.
Your Üforia Wellness Action Plan is a powerful resource for understanding the results of a Üforia DNA test. It's the foundation for creating your very own one-of-a-kind customized nutrition formula. 35 pages identifies which genetic SNPs or single nucleotide polymorphisms you possess, along with a detailed explanation of how these SNPs could potentially impact your health. While you can never change your DNA, there are some genes you can take action on by modifying your diet, exercise, and overall lifestyle. Your own nutrition formula plays a key role in the action you're now able to take, and reading your genetic assessment within the Wellness Action Plan is easy. A green result signifies that you don't have that particular SNP. A yellow result means you inherited that SNP from one parent. And a red result means you inherited that SNP from both your mother and your father. In addition, contained within every explanation of each SNP is a recommendation for nutrients that can assist you in counteracting the potential effects of your SNPs. These are the ingredients that you can benefit from that are included in your personalized nutrition formula.
It connected all of the dots for me.
But now that I'm getting the raw materials that I need to address those things, I'm more excited than ever.
No more guessing, no more stressing, no more wondering, no more Googling, no more listening to every person telling me what I needed.
What we have in our hands right now is going to change the healthcare of our children and our grandchildren, and I'm grateful.
And now when people ask me why I'm taking my nutrition, I can easily say, because my body told me so.
Knowing your SNPs is the very first step to a lifetime of wellness, and your personalized nutrition paves the way. Welcome to Üforia.
Cool stuff, huh? Who wants one of those reports? 3 of us, good. 3 people that already have the reports. Great. So guys, we're almost done. We started this presentation late at 7:19 or 7:20. It's only 7:36. I want to give you guys the information that you need. A good presentation, or a bad presentation, is when it's about the presenter. A good presentation is when it's about the product or the company. And a fantastic presentation is when it's about you. This presentation is about you. You're here to hear about 2 things. 1, a great product that I think you all deserve to have in your body. We're going to bring Nicole up here in a second to tell you why. And number 2, if you're looking for an opportunity to create extra money in your life, I don't know if there's ever going to be a better opportunity to cross my path. I'm 44 years old. I've been in the business world for over 20 years. This is the greatest thing I've seen since I've been in business. Every single person I share this with has some positive thing to say about it. Today I got turned down. No's are good. Today I got on the phone with a woman from Craigslist. One of our partners in Connecticut put an ad on Craigslist. This woman, Jean, got on the phone with me. I did a great conversation, great presentation for her really, really quickly. She goes, wow, I'm excited about this. I sent her all the videos, and she kindly sent me a long text message back saying, you know what, I'm looking for a sales job, and I just want an income right now, and I know I'm going to have to work at this to make money. And I came back and I said, just so you know, if you sell, you got to keep selling over and over again to get paid. And I give her one more shot because I don't believe no means no. I believe it means I don't know, K-N-O-W. So I took one more stab at it, not to be pressuring her, but just to be persistent to say, I don't think you get this, Gene. You went to school for nutrition and you're talking about biologists. No, this is perfect for you, isn't it? She goes, this is so perfect for me, but I can't do it right now. And I said, well, when the time is right, you know who to call. She goes, I will. I think I could show you guys the text. It was a beautiful text. This company's incredible. This is going to be huge. And I'm like, what's wrong? I even said it's $39 for the whole year to be able to resell the product and share the opportunity. And that she still didn't want to do it. And it's okay. But what I'm getting at is I don't stop at the word no. Because I happen to think most people don't know what they're saying no to. So I gave it a shot. I'm still going to keep in touch with her every couple weeks. But I'm going to bring Nicole Feely up because she's got an incredible product testimonial. So I met Nicole. She sat right there 3 months ago, right in that seat. I couldn't read her during the presentation. I'm like, this woman staring a hole right through me. I didn't know what it was about. Now I know her better. Now I know what it was about. But anyway, No. So Nicole is in the health world. You do health care for people, yes?
Health insurance.
Health insurance. And she loves it. No, she doesn't. She wants a change. How many people are looking for a change? But first change she wanted was her health. So to give it up to Nicole Feely.
5 minutes right before strategy.
Yeah.
Thanks for the warning. Well, I'm really excited about this product because I've had digestive issues my entire life. So I used to go on vacation with my dad and literally have problems for days, okay? This has always been a problem since I was a kid. So 3 weeks into the pre-trition, my digestive system was completely changing. And that's just a godsend for somebody who's struggled with that your whole life. So when I got my report, no surprise to me, the detoxification SNP I got from both parents. Wow. Shocker. So I knew this, right? I've already struggled with it. And then, so I'm on the product now, pre-trition and my customized nutrition for 2 months now. And so for the past 3 years, I've also struggled with hormonal headaches that I get. I would get a 2-day debilitating migraine that would just take me out for 2 days. I mean, you can't function. Does anybody have these types of headaches? Well, yeah, every woman in their 40s. Yeah, I see you. No, it's awful. I mean, it takes over your life. So I am so happy to say that for 2 months now, I've been without a headache. So that alone, I can't tell you what a relief it is for me and for my kids who don't have their mom for 2 days because I'm bedridden. So yeah, I'm thankful for this. We have a gift here, and it's our obligation and our duty to share this with others. It really is. They don't know what they don't know. So we have the power, we have the knowledge, and it is our duty now to share this with others.
Beautiful. So I wasn't going to do this, but I actually want to show the compensation plan video and what it takes to get started. I'm not sure if the video says everything I wanted to say, so whatever it doesn't cover, I will tell you. Actually, I'm positive it doesn't. This box costs $159. That's how much it costs. So for any of you hearing this and you say, I want a 35-page report and I want to try this stuff, $159.95. When the kit comes to you, there's swabs in there, there's an envelope, there's a $100 off coupon, which I don't think we need anymore. Did anyone hear the latest news? I think the coupon automatically applies now. And there's also, so when you register this kit after you get it, there's a code on the bottom, and the code is attached to the person who gave you the box or whose website you bought it from. So that means when you register the kit with this UStart code, it means you're going to go to the person who introduced you. It means you can't lose. If you introduce someone, they're going to be your customer. And you get paid, or you get free product, which you'll hear about in the video. When you send it in, it's $99 more for your lab fees. And then when the product is ready in 2 to 3 weeks, it's going to actually show up at your front door in that nutrition container with your name right on the label. Super cool. That's if you just want to be a customer. If you want to be a business partner, you can buy a 3-pack, a 5-pack, or a 10-pack. And the reason for buying multiple packs is one's for you, one's for a significant other, and then the rest of them you can instantly move in your local city and make this thing move fast. And if you want to do the business, speed is everything in business. Would you agree? Yes. The faster you move, the faster your business grows. My last name is Zap. What do you think that means to me? I like going fast. People call me all the time. I answer in a half a ring. How'd you do that? Yeah. You know my name? So that's what it is. Now, if you want to buy a 3-pack, a 5-pack, or a 10-pack, it's a little more expensive, $400-something, $600-something, or $1,200 for the 10-pack. And if you get the 10-pack and you move them in your first 7 days, we challenge you to do that. Share it with 10 or 20 people. You'll probably move them locally. You've made all your money back. You're in the black within 7 days. Who wouldn't like to be in the black in a business in their first 7 days? Hallie and I did it in 24 to 48 hours, so can you. So we're going to show you this comp plan napkin video because it's kind of cute and it's cartoony. And maybe you'll remember it because it's cartoony, or maybe you won't. I will tell you it took me 2 months to learn this comp plan. Now I know it like the back of my hand, and this little cartoon video helped me. So check it out.
One.
No, not that one. No, right there.
Right on. It's a group effort. I get it.
This is Anne, a brand new Üforia nutritionist. She's excited to be part of an amazing evolution of health and wellness. And because Anne knows that health is a habit, she's on track to receive her custom designed nutrition automatically every month. She's also paid the $39 annual fee to do Üforia as her very own business and share the opportunity. Now, Anne's never done network marketing before, but she's got great support in her upline. She's also downloaded the Üforia mobile app. Most of all, Anne uses the Üforia Tell-All business system to follow the path to success and leverage all 5 ways that the Üforia compensation plan pays out. Now, Anne talks to Ben, Charlie, Dave, Ellen, Frank, Grace, and Jennifer. She presents them with the concept and the information. Ellen, Frank, Grace, and Jennifer are eager to try Üforia as customers, so they order online from Anne's EuforiaScience.com website. A few days after her new customers receive their pre-trition, Anne makes sure they collect their swab sample and register their kits. Each of the products Anne's customers and nutritionists buy are linked to points, or QV, or qualifying volume, and CV, or commissionable volume, which are used to qualify and pay commissions through the Üforia compensation plan. Ben, Charlie, Dave not only like the products, but they want to join as nutritionists and start their very own business as well. All the activity from Anne's new members, customers, and nutritionists with less than 30 days in the business is paid in a weekly commission that is called the First Start Bonus. This is the first way to get paid. This weekly bonus, based on her enrollment rate, pays Anne 30% on the CV from members in her first level or individuals that Anne personally enrolled, 10% on CV from purchases from members on her second level, which are members enrolled by Anne's first level members, and 10% on CV on her third level. Anne also chooses to buy a 10-pack of UStart kits so she can sell them directly to her new customers and help them perform their swabs and register their kits all in the same session. Plus, Anne makes a profit per kit because when buying the multi-packs, she got a great discount, and then she sells each kit at the normal price. Selling the multi-packs at a profit is just an added plus. The next way Anne earns with Üforia is the U-Fortune pool, and it's paid monthly. The pool is formed monthly by accumulating 10% of CV from all new members in the company, And then it's divided by the total number of shares issued by the company during the month. What does this mean for Ann? Well, while Ann's organization is still starting with a handful of people, she gets access to earn from all new members company-wide by participating in the pool. How awesome is that for everyone, especially for someone who is just starting out? Things are exciting for Ann. She's noticing how her organization continues to accumulate more customers and nutritionists on her 4th level and below. And Ann's excited to learn that once every member has more than 30 days in the business, their CV won't be paid on the first start bonus or the U-Fortune pool, but on the residual bonus, the 3rd way to get paid, and it's really powerful. This means Ann can create residual income with all of her customers, her nutritionists, and their customers once they've also passed their first 30 days in the business. Every month, Ann can qualify for a rank in the company by meeting requirements within the residual bonus chart. This bonus is so powerful that it allows Ann to get really deep in her organization very early on in the game. By achieving the middle rank of influencer, Ann can get paid 10 levels deep and beyond. This is the bonus that will soon become the most important part of Ann's income, and it's paid monthly on the placement tree. Also, this bonus can pay full generations of influencers from the 8th level and beyond. Ann also has a 4th way to earn when the monthly commissions run. This is called the D&D, or discounts and dividends. At the end of each month, the sum of her personal QV, plus the QV from her personal customers, plus the QV from her nutritionists paid as beginners will create her RV, or retail volume. Then, according to the D&D chart, she'll also qualify to one of the D&D grades. D&D will pay up to $20 from each nutrition canister or pre-trition kit purchase, depending on the D&D grade. Then, dividends are calculated as the difference between her D&D grade and any D&D already paid on each canister. This month, Ann is D&D 20, which means she'll make $20 from each of the pre-trition kits she purchased, plus $20 out of each nutrition canister or pre-trition kit purchased by her personal customers, plus the difference between $20 and any money paid on D&D from other customers and nutritionists on her enrollment tree. Ann realizes that it's a good idea to have a solid base of customers to make sure she continues to qualify as D&D 20 every month, because chances are some of her customers may want to become nutritionists in the future. Of course, Ann's ultimate goal is to advance to the rank of Rainmaker, where the 5th income opportunity awaits. This is the RevShare Rainmakers pool. 1% of company-wide CV from non-new members will go to this pool to be split among those paid as Rainmakers. This bonus is paid every quarter, and Ann definitely wants a piece of that. Ann knows the importance of continuing to grow her nutritionist network and to also have a growing list of valuable and happy customers. The benefits of Üforia are bringing Ann and her entire organization peace of mind with a powerful approach to health and wellness. Now, Ann's packing her bags to attend the cruise she's earned, fully paid by Üforia from her great activity. Congratulations, Ann, and welcome to Üforia.
That's so cute.
Hear that? That's cool. No, yeah. Hey, listen, you'd have to be a genius to remember everything you just saw. Here's the beauty. The video is online 24/7. It's in your app 24/7. Company gives you a beautiful app to share these videos. They make it really simple for us to do the business. I purposefully did 4 videos tonight because I want to show those of you who are new tonight, you can start this business in an hour. You literally can get started in 1 hour. I just went to this meeting. I just found out about this thing. I'd like you to take a look at it. I wouldn't teach it this way, but if you wanted to, you can just start sending videos to people. I would teach you to build more of a relationship, but that's into the training. We will take a 15-minute break when we're done here. And then after the 15-minute break, we're going to do about a 15-minute fast start training for anybody who wants to learn how to do this business and go fast with us. So for the last few minutes, I'm just going to share a little bit of vision for you. I want you guys to kind of get in my mind right now for a second. I want you to see how I'm looking at this, because maybe, just maybe, you're looking for someone to follow. Maybe you're looking for a leader that's going somewhere fast and you want to be a part of something explosive. I don't know about you, but I like following people who have been there and done that. Would you agree? Yes. So when I met my mentor, he built a 560,000 person organization with a company years ago called Nu Skin. You guys ever heard of Nu Skin? He built a 560,000 person organization. When I met him, he was completely retired, completely financially free. His check on a monthly basis was in the hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of dollars a month for work he did 20 years ago. I went to his house, and this is a beautiful house here, Hallie. His house was 4 times the size of this house. He had a racquetball court on the bottom floor. He had a movie theater that was like a real movie theater. I mean, the guy was just wealthy, but I don't really care about material things. I don't know about you all, but for me, material things don't impress me, but freedom impresses me. And you know what he said that night when I first met him? I was at his house. He said, freedom's the most precious commodity in the world. He said, freedom.
Totally.
He said, what?
I said totally.
Totally, okay. That was in Spanish at first, I'm pretty sure.
Just not all over my accent.
She said that on Facebook in a text message, the other comment. She goes, Michael, and you can't understand what I'm saying, but it was in English. I go, what did you say? I always mess with Beatrice. But I met this man who had complete financial freedom. I was 28 years old. I had failed at music, acting, sports, like I told you. And I didn't know how I was going to get the lifestyle I dreamt of having from the time I was little. I was a personal trainer at the time. Haven't met many of them that have freedom. Haven't met many realtors that have freedom. I was friends with a lot of people, but nobody had freedom but this one guy up in Summerlin. And he woke up, hey, Michael, I can wake up whenever I want to wake up and do whatever I want to do whenever I want to do it. This is me every day. He goes, I don't have to wake up, I don't have to go to work at the same time, I don't take a break at the same time, I don't have to answer to a boss. Ooh, who's got a boss here? Who wants to admit it? Yeah, a couple of you want to admit it. Boss, that means someone, I hate the word boss, it makes me cringe. But boss is someone who tells you what to do. And I don't know about you all, but I'm psychologically unemployable. I can't do it. I can't have somebody standing over me telling me what I have to do. So I saw this man's life and I looked at him, and I don't know about you guys, but I like to size people up. Number one, I like people watching, but I like to size people up, and I like to look at people and say, what does he have that I don't have? He's got a much nicer watch. I'm not even wearing a watch, but that is a nice watch. But I look at people and I say to myself, what does he got that I don't have? What does she have that I don't have? And I don't know about you all, but I grew up in a house where my mother instilled belief in her kids. My mom said from day one, you could do anything you want to do, Michael. It's her fault. 5'11", I'm going to make it in the NFL. Didn't happen. I sang a little bit. She made me believe I was the greatest singer in the world. Never happened. I dreamt of being an actor, and I chose the wrong job. I think I could have. But the bottom line was, when I was younger, my mom said you could do whatever you want to do. I didn't dream of being a school teacher. I didn't dream of being a regular person. I dreamed of being something great and doing something great. Is anybody with me?
Yes.
And you know what? I happen to think we all get to a certain age where our dreams are behind us, usually, those childhood dreams. And I think people lose track of the fact that you can still live your freaking dreams. And for me at 28, I said, if that guy did it, why can't I? And then I took a real good look at this network marketing thing. And you know, it's funny, you can turn to your friends and family and they might say, oh, Michael, that doesn't work. Anyone ever get that before? Oh, that's one of those pyramids. Only the people at the top make all the money. I'm close to the top of this. That's not bad. Yeah, right. And you know, you can go listen to the Peanut Gallery and they'll tell you what their opinion is. I choose to look at wealthy people and ask them what they think of network marketing. So let me share a quick story of what I did. I have a friend in town whose father's a multi-billionaire. His name is Bobby Bigelow Sr. Anyone ever hear the name in here? He owns all the budget suites of Americas. Ever heard of those? Yes. There's over 600 of them around the country. The only reason why Mr. Bigelow started the first budget suite of America is because he had a dream of space travel when he was a little boy. True story. And he knew the only way he was going to be able to do anything with space travel is if he was wealthy. So he went to 100 banks before he finally got his first loan for the first budget suites of America. Got his first loan, built the first one, was here in Vegas for 40, 50 years, and boom, he built the budget suites to a multi-billion-dollar company. Today, Mr. Bigelow owns a place about 100 miles from here called Bigelow Aerospace. He works directly with NASA, and he's been building a hotel on the moon for the past 25 years. And if y'all didn't know that, this is not a baloney story. Look up Bigelow Aerospace. Robert Bigelow Sr. Start searching the internet. He's one of the most amazing human beings I've ever met. So I want to share with you a little belief here, a little DNA for you. My DNA is different than most of your DNA in network marketing. When I got introduced to a multi-hundred millionaire, this guy Richard Call. So he was the wealthiest guy I really knew other than Mr. Bigelow, who was a billionaire. So Mr. Bigelow invited me to go to the Easter luncheon at the Las Vegas Country Club years ago. And Mr. Bigelow liked me. There was something about me that he liked. He always took an interest in me, and I was proud of that. Billionaire likes me. Poor kid from Buffalo, yeah. I don't know what he likes, but maybe he'll have me run one of his companies. And he said to me one day, he said, what are you up to now? Easter bruncheon. And I did this. I go, Mr. Bigelow, I got into network marketing. You know what his reaction was? Good for you. I get chills as I tell you the story. I'm like, really? He's like, Michael, network marketing, it's one of the greatest industries out there. He goes, as a matter of fact, if I wasn't where I was, I'd probably get involved or start a network marketing company. He goes, I have lots of friends who have made millions, tens of millions, and then they take the money they make in a vehicle like this, and then they do what they always wanted to do, like I did with the budget suites. And when that happened to me, I want to let you know, Mom, I don't care what your opinion is on network marketing. Brother David, don't care what you think about network marketing. At this point, I got a legend who's my mentor, and I got Mr. Bigelow who's a billionaire, and nobody's going to tell me that this crap doesn't work. Nobody's going to tell me that network marketing doesn't work. Nobody on the planet. You know what that's called? That's called belief. And when you have belief in something, nothing can stop you. Ooh, that's a good one. Write that down. When you have belief in something, nothing. Please write that down. Someone, please write that down. When you have belief in something, watch. When you have absolute belief in something, nothing can stop you. Feel me? And I will tell each and every one of you the reason why I've been successful in this business is because I believe. I believe in this owner. I love him. I believe in this product. I love it. I believe in the culture of this company. It's beautiful. I believe in everything about this company. I believe in everything across the board. And when you can start checking off boxes that you're looking to believe in, and you go through the boxes and every one of them's got a big fat check mark, look out. So here's what I'm going to tell all you guys. I'm not going to hide my enthusiasm. I'm taking this to the moon. What a funny expression after talking about Mr. Bigelow. Huh? I'm putting that Üforia logo on his hotel on the moon. And when I say I don't want any of you to look at me like I'm arrogant or egotistical. I want to let you know the number one belief you should have is in you. Belief in the company, great. Belief in the product, great. Belief in the industry, great. All those beliefs don't believe in you, you'll never succeed in anything you do. I believe in me. Who believes in you? Do you believe in you? I believe every morning I wake up that I have a gift with this company to share with people. I work this like an animal. Like a dog. I share this with every single person I can. You know why? Because I've done this before. And I know what 12 months from now feels like. And how fast did last year go for all of you? Is it me or years going by a lot faster than they used to? So if I wake up every day and share Üforia with everyone I know and do what I'm doing here in front of you until we get hundreds of people in a house, in a hotel, and we're traveling all around the world talking about Üforia, 12 months goes by like this. And the last time I did something like what I'm doing here tonight, I made over $3.5 million. And if I actually knew what to do with money, I wouldn't be here with you all tonight. I have no clue as to how to save it. I know how to spend it. You know you're in trouble when you look at something, you ask, how many colors does it come in? That's when you know. So anyways, guys, we're taking this to the moon. I will tell you, nobody in this company is building this the way we are. I still believe we got to build it in living rooms. I do. Because this is where the relationships happen, and this is where you can hand somebody a box right away. And my goal and my vision for Vegas in the next 4.5 months is to put thousands of people in this network. Not hundreds. I'm sorry, hundreds is way too small. Not something this good. My goal is to help you all bring hundreds upon hundreds, if not thousands, in your own personal groups, and for us to put thousands in this thing in the next 4 months. Because in 4.5 months, there's a meeting at the Caesars Palace. And everyone's flying in from around the world to be a part of the next Üforia event. And I am not going to look back 4.5 months from now and say, why didn't you work a little harder? Why didn't you tell a few more people? And why didn't you help a few more people? I'm just not. So if you resonate with the message you heard tonight, and you're looking for an opportunity to change your situation in life, I mean change it completely. I can't guarantee you anything other than one thing. I can guarantee you that if you call me or text me, I'm getting back to you. And if you're serious about this business, you just found a new best friend. Like a new best friend. If you give me 100%, man, I'll give you 100%. You give me 5%, I'll give you 5%. I like to match percentages. Hallie's one of the top people in the company. She's an influencer. She's going to be an innovator shortly. This is her home. We're going to keep meeting here on Thursday night until we bring enough people where we can't fit in Hallie's house anymore. And there's a little bit of a game plan for you. What's that? You want to do your house too? Gotcha. So, guys, it took a little bit longer with the close here of the meeting, and I'm not closing anybody, by the way. I mean the close, like the wrap up. We don't do that. We don't close. We don't tie you down. If you like what you heard, get back to the person that sent you here. Let's get started. Let's take a 15-minute break. And for those of you who want to get started, here, can you do this? When the music shuts off, from a very professional perspective, when the music comes off, whatever conversation you're in, can we get back to our places and talk about how to make this thing happen?
Can we play musical chairs?
Yes.
Let's tell them about tomorrow night. We want to make sure that's full.
Okay. Tomorrow night, we're going to be at the Juice Standard,
Yes.
which is right over on Paseo Verde and St. Rose Parkway, Pecos, where Pecos starts to turn into St. Rose Parkway. So we're going to be at the Juice Standard.
So here's the thing, there's only probably seating for maybe
30.
people at the most. So what we ask is that come with the guests. Come with the guests so that you make the most of it. Because we're happy to give you the space, but if it's not fair to the people that could have been there if we're all there and it's not really helping to grow anything.
That's right.
So we want to introduce people to the business, but more importantly, she's on board. The lady that owns the place is on board. And we're going to start creating custom DNA mixes.
Cool,
The timing is everything. So right now, we're going to show her what a great group of people that we're involving her with.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now, she's busy. She's got 4 franchises. She's opening another one. And so this is a great timing for her. So I want to make sure that it's a win-win for everybody.
Yep.
We'll get to have tastes, and there's a lot of knowledge in that store. The people that work there know more about what each thing does for what. If you come with your reports, we can start playing ourselves with what we think we want to consume, because there is a lot of lifestyle information. And she's got 5 snips that she's working on to create some custom smoothies.
How cool.
But I doubt that they'll be ready by tomorrow, because the lady's, she's a single mom with 3 kids and 4 stores. So bless her heart, she's trying. But I want to, I want to share with us. We can use this as our happy hour. This could be our Cheers bar.
Yeah, Friday happy hour and a juice bar that makes custom snip
Which
nutrition.
is so cool. They have food there. It's the coolest thing ever. They have this killer Scrabble board on the wall. It's a really great place to be. So, but we totally need to respect it. So let's just all work together and make it a cool win-win. Awesome environment. Let's be on time.
5:30.
Let's not talk when people are talking. Let's really give her this. When she's got the floor, I want to make sure that she doesn't feel like she's wasting the precious hours of her time. So if you can help
Gotcha.
with that,
Sure.
super appreciate that.
Cool. And next Saturday, we're doing a road rally to St. George. It's going to be fun. We're going to see the CEO and Dr. Jen Myers, the top geneticist from our company. And you can invite anyone you want. And anyone you put in front of them is going to enroll in the program. So if you can get 10 people to go meet the CEO and Dr. Jen Myers, you'll enroll 10 people. Get yourself a 10-pack and bring it with you, because they will join. I'm just telling you. You can't meet these 2 people without people saying, I need this. So guys, thank you very much. That's a wrap.